Vista Study Visit. So now we are going to start our new chapter, that is the Model Millionaire of Class 8. Okay, so it is written by Oscar Wilde. We have already learned about Oscar Wilde in our yesterday's video. We have already learned about Oscar Wilde. Okay, his achievements, his writings, everything. Okay, now we will move on with this chapter, the Model Millionaire, my dear friends. So before going to the lesson, there is a pre-reading activity as always, or we can say it as a pre-reading task. Okay, what makes a person rich and successful, my dear friends? What makes a person a very rich person or a successful person? Is it luck or hard work? Is it your luck or is it your hard work, my dear friends? So now let us see what they have given. One can afford to be generous only if they are rich. Do you agree or do you disagree with this statement? Give the reason. If you people are rich, then only you can help somebody, then only you can be generous. Is it true? No, it is not true. A poor person or a lower person who is not having much money, they also can be rich, they also can be generous, my dear friends. Okay, so the statement is wrong. We disagree with this statement. Okay, do you know what irony is? Do you know what is irony? Irony in the sense the new or the specific meaning. Okay, have you read the stories with ironic endings? In groups, take up one story with irony as an element and discuss. Yes, what here the author is telling? Irony. Irony means having some different endings with some new wonderful stories, a part of stories which we need. Okay, like moral stories, they are completely different, they are completely unexpected. What we are going to expect in the future, that is not going to be happened. So that is called as irony, my dear friends. Okay, now let us see this lesson. Before going to the lesson, there are some new words for you people. Okay, which will appear in this lesson. Sherry, a kind of wine. Okay, beverages, wine. Okay, it is a kind of wine. Okay, drink. Wrinkle, small lines on the skin or of a person's face or hands. Okay, wrinkles, what we call. Okay, wrinkles in the sense small light lines which will appear on face, hands when you grow older as age. Okay, sovereign, a gold coin worth one shilling. Yes, a gold coin, a very beautiful gold coin holding the value or worth of one sterling. Sterling in the sense 1 rupee or 10 rupee or 100 rupee, whatever it may be. Okay, invest. To put money in a business to try to increase its value. Investing in the sense putting the money in the same business to increase that money's value. It is called as invest or investment also. Okay, admire, regard with respect, to care with pride or pleasure. Okay, admire in the sense having a great dignified respect. Okay, or being pleasureful. Whenever whoever sees you, they feel happy. That is called as admire, admiration. Okay, now coming to the millionaire. Millionaire in the sense a person whose assets are worth 1 million pounds or dollars or more. We can say in our language more than a crore. Okay, millionaire means having huge amount. Okay, he is having millions of amount. Okay, more than a crores. Coming to the miserable, unhappy, uncomfortable. Miserable in the sense feeling very sad, feeling very unhappy. Okay, faint, Slight. Faint in the sense a light, slight variation. Okay. Dreadful. Extremely bad or serious. Dreadful in the sense very bad condition or very serious condition. Both means the same. Splendid. Magnificent or very impressive or excellent. Okay. Splendid means unexplainable, very impressive, very magnificent or very much excellent, unexplainable manner. Okay. Apology. Regretful acknowledgement of an offense or failure. Regret means apology in the sense when we are asking sorry. Okay, for what mistake we have done. It is called as apology. We will realize our mistake and we will ask the sorry. That is nothing but acknowledgement. Regret means realizing our mistake. Okay. Acknowledgement of an offense. Offense means it may be a crime, it may be a mistake. Or failure. We wanted to do something or we have failed in that particular thing. That is also called as apology. Okay. This way the new words which will appear in the lesson. This is quite interesting story. The model millionaire. Okay. It is wonderful story, very interesting story. It is the story of Huggy Erickson. So let us start the story. Okay. Okay, if I tell you now, how would you get interest in the class? So let us start. There are the parts in the lesson. According to that parts, we will move. Okay. Read the lesson and understand the benevolence in the story. Benevolence means topic of the story, main theme of the story. Okay. First topic, as I said, the story has a parts. If you open your textbook, you will get the parts. Okay. So the first part is the lover. Okay. The first part is the lover. As I said before, he is Huggy Erickson. Okay, the story, it is the story of Huggy Erickson. First paragraph, Huggy Erickson was a very good young looking man. He was liked and admired by both men and women. He never said an unkind word about anyone. But he was not very clever and never had any money. He was always changing his job and had tried everything. Okay? Yes. What here he tells? Huggy Erickson. He writes about Huggy Erickson, the person. Okay? He was very good looking young man. He was admired by both men and women. Admired means attracted or impressed by both men and even women. Okay? He never said an unkind word to anybody in his life. Okay. But he was not very clever. He was not very clever person also. He was normal man. Okay. And never had any money. He was not too rich, not too poor. And he was not having any proper money, assets. Okay. He was always changing his job. He was always particularly changing his job day by day and had tried almost everything. He had tried almost everything in his life. Okay. At one time he worked on a stock exchange which had lasted for 6 months. He had been a tea merchant for a little longer than that, but soon got tired of selling tea. Then he tried selling sherry instead, but again he failed. At last he gave up trying to work and lived on 200 pounds a year given to him by an old aunt. Yes. What is happening here? How is Huggy? Yes, how he is? He is a normal human being who is not interested in job. He was not a permanent worker. Okay, for few days he worked in a stock exchange. It lasted only for 6 months. Okay, stock exchange is a company where business will go on. He worked there for only for 6 months. After that, he sell sherry. Sherry in the sense, as I said before, a kind of wine. He started to sell sherry, but he failed in that also. After doing all these things, he became a tea merchant and everything, but he failed. At last, he stopped working also and started to live on just 200 pounds for year. For 1 year, he was using 200 pounds, okay, which was given to him by his old aunt, okay. Now coming to the second paragraph. Now he was in love with a girl called Laura Martin. Now Huggy is in love with the girl called as Laura Martin, who was the daughter of retired colonel. Retired colonel means he was the retired army officer, okay. Laura loved him very much. Even Laura loved Huggy very much. And together they made a handsome couple. Together, when the pair stands together, they made a very beautiful and handsome couple. Of course, neither of them had any money. Not Laura, not even the Huggy. They both didn't have any money, my dear students. Okay? The colonel, although he liked Huggy, would not allow them to get married. Colonel liked Huggy. Colonel means the father of Laura Martin. He liked Huggy very much, but he was not ready to get her married with the Huggy because he was not earning properly. He was not a stable man. Okay? Coming to the third paragraph. Come to me, my boy, when you have got 10,000 pounds of your own, and we will see about it, he would say. What did the colonel said? Colonel in the sense, Laura's father. What did he say? He said that, come to me when we are having 10,000 pounds of your own, which you have earned by yourself. Okay. Poor Huggy. He was very miserable. Miserable in the sense unhappy and uncomfortable with these words of the colonel. Okay. This is the part of as the Huggy, he was the lover of Laura Martin. Okay. Next is the painter part. We will see in the tomorrow's class. Okay.